And welcome back, guys. Thank you guys so much for your patience. I really apologize about the technical difficulties that we've been having. And we are going to be coming back into game number 2 with my boy Primus. Primus, thank you so much for your patience with me. I really appreciate it. I'm
Yeah, I'm
really
just here so I don't get fined.
um we are going to try to fix everything. I promise everybody. Hopefully this game is a bit better with the I know there's a bit of a lag issue. Um so that we can have everything going a bit smoother. I promise you this is not my first time doing production. Ah! Help me. Primus, hold me. Hold me,
All right,
Primus.
I'll hold you after this. We can play some Jackbox games later.
Oh, please. Please. By the way, guys, if we play Jackbox, you guys are all invited on the Discord. We'll probably all have some fun with that. Um,
We'll make up for all the shenanigans today.
I promise we will. We will figure everything out. Uh, so we are about to get into game number 2. Before we get into the final draft, uh, what do you think that 100 Thumbs should do differently this time around?
I think they need to spread the responsibility around a little bit more. I think they were kind of hoping Vader would 1v5. I think we need some more damage for Peach Tea. The action's not bad, but when you pair it with a Mordekaiser Ornn, there's really like no burst that they have, especially when you're into Ornn Aatrox. You can just kind of not Ornn Aatrox, excuse me, Aatrox Udyr, who can kind of just survive through most of your damage. And then you've got a Zoe Lucian behind them. Not really much you could do. I think if they had a little bit more damage, I mean, really just I think I didn't like the Action pick. The 200 Years Revives didn't really do much, especially if if you already lost the fight and you get a couple revives later. I mean, you're just alive, but you're not. I mean, you go back to the fountain, so it's not like a zillion revives. So I mean, I definitely think that the draft could have been a little bit better. I think we were more excited about the Vader Vayne than we were about the rest of the team. And when he gets shut down by Alicia Morgana, there's really not much you can do. Because by the time Vayne was online, he just wasn't able to do much. I mean, there's a couple times he got a good condemn into the wall, especially onto Stormwing, and they were able to kill him. But when Stormwing and Depression are running on your team, you're just kind of wondering how we're going to deal with them, and they were not able to deal with them. So maybe pick a little bit more damage on the other side of the map. Maybe get more of a bruiser, like a set or something for Valrine, because I believe that was banned out the last draft. So I mean, maybe he gets the set or something that can do a little bit more damage than the Ornn. Maybe Valrine needs to play a lot safer because his laning phase was not the best.
Probably wasn't.
Probably
Yeah.
stuff they could look for. I don't think they played their objectives bad. I just think that by the time they finished laning phase, they weren't able to even take objectives.
No, you are correct. It's kind of one of those moments where they also, not to mention, Insomnia Ouroboros had a control mage. They had the ability to work with everything. All the 100 Thumbs was trying to do was face tank. But the Zoe was so impactful because of the sleepy bubble. You know what I mean? It was one of those things where we had to just. They have to be able to play that control mage. I mean, Orianna would have been actually pretty sick there, you know? Not Orianna. Probably a Malzahar. I don't know. Something that's a bit controlly. If they played Lux, heck, that's even better. You know what I mean? It all just had to do with the fact that having your only AP, your jungler, was not the best idea.
Yeah, and
That,
just so all of our IT guys in the chat here, we did turn it off and turn it back on again. We did put it in Rice. I called the Geek Squad; they weren't able to help us, so
and
we'll have to hopefully survive through this for the remainder of the games today.
I really apologize, guys. I'm close to just restarting my whole computer, but I don't want to do that to make you guys wait a bit longer. And the sad part is this is a new computer too. I'm just like, ah.
Because you didn't build it right. And just a reminder for everyone who's tuning in for the second game, it's your boy Primus Multis. I go by Primus, and our boy Lupul joining me as well on my casting desk. Ryline's waiting in the wings right now, but he has just got his wisdom teeth taken out, so he's kind of sitting on the bench for today. But he is one of our main hosts and lead caster. But he will be the host for most of our games this split. Him and Wookie will be hosting, and our main casters, for everyone who doesn't know, are going to be Lupul, myself, and you haven't seen him tonight, but our boy Noble, who I believe we'll see next week while he's waiting on a new headset. But we're gonna be your main casters for the rest of the split, so you will see our beautiful faces for pretty much the rest of the split. We'll have some supporting casters as well who will be joining us, and you will see them when we go in future weeks. But I believe for the rest of the week it'll be Wookie, Lupul, and I. And I think Magic Man is joining us tomorrow as well. So you will see him tomorrow. But those are for everyone just joining. Those are gonna be our casters in case there's any confusion.
Yes. Well, I still love every single one of them. But you, I hold closest to my heart, Primus.
Absolutely.
We're going to get right into it. Well, let's get into this draft. And let's see what kind of shenanigans we can get into for 100 thumbs this time around. They're still going with the Gwen ban.
I don't blame them.
I 100% respect it.
Yeah, get it out. Volibear going out again for Insomnia. Don't want to see that. I think a Volibear top would have been good. I think that would have been a fun pick.
Yeah.
I mean, into Aatrox, I think it wouldn't have been bad. Volibear, able to. The thing was, Valrian was able to duel a lot in the early game, but as soon as he started falling behind and Stormling started getting those assists, he started building up his Hex Drinker. He just wasn't able to do anything, and Valrian kept trying to fight him, and Depression kept throwing up his tent and coming top. I think he might have built a cabin top lane. He was there so much.
No, he lived up the mountain. Ever seen the Hatchet? Ever read the book The Hatchet? That was Depression.
Yes, I have read The Hatchet. That's a great book, by the way.
Great book, by the way. Okay.
All of our young readers out there.
Put down the computer, turn off the computer, pick up a book. No, wait, no.
Yeah, guys, get off your computer. No, I'm just kidding. Stay on your computer, stay on stream. We love you.
We love you guys. We promise. Okay, moving on. We see the Zoe band. That's a respectable band, and the Nami. So we're not going to see another Lucian. Unfortunately, we're not going to see the Lucian Nami, but we do see that on the side of Insomnia, they're going to ban the Volibear, the Ezreal, and the Swain. So let's see what we can do about this.
Do you think they're gonna first pick the Vayne? I think
no.
They need to build better around it, and might not have gone well the first time, but Viager still has a really strong Vayne. But no, the Leona is gonna be first pick.
That's a better tank.
CC.
That's a better tank
already.
That's 100% better tank, other than Tom Kench, unfortunately. Like Tom Kench is tanky. Don't get me wrong. But
yeah, Thanos tried to do a lot, but he just didn't have a lot of follow from his team. And they just didn't have the damage, I think, to follow up on him. I think that was like their main problem, to be honest.
Ooh, that's a Vayne got stolen from Viator and Vayne Morgana.
Yeah, so Morgana again for Pyro. Landed a lot of I'd say a lot of those mid late game bindings are really good. They weren't noticed as much because a lot of times his binding landed. They had to, Thanos had to actually eat that champion so that they didn't get immediately obliterated.
Yeah. We have Wukong. MF.
Very strong jungler right now.
That's a sick combo.
He wasn't changed in this recent patch, was he?
Not like he can W through walls. That's the best part about the change. I mean, I love it. I love it. I've been playing him.
Yeah,
jungle.
you play jungle.
I play jungle.
Everyone doesn't know. Lupul is a jungle main, so we talking about it a lot.
I love Depression. Oh, there it is. All right, get this out of here. Nope, we're done. Cut the stream. Cut the stream.
So they took away the Zoe, but they left up the Udyr. It is a new game. They are red side this time.
Yes.
It could change a little bit. I mean, he got a lot of kills early, just from I think some mistakes from Hundred Thumbs. So that might not happen again. You know, if Hundred Thumbs is gonna play safer this time around. Mordekaiser not as fast of a clear and isn't as present in lanes, nearly as present as Wukong. Wukong gonna probably do a lot. I
Hmm.
also think that Quincy could have. I think probably should have taken Flash. I think in the jungle it's a lot better if Mordekaiser can, flash ult someone or flash pull someone. I think is a lot better than just ghost running in because I mean, especially when you can just bind him, it really doesn't matter. So I think
Yes.
the Wukong, you can dash with your W. He can get that gap close with his E. So
Mhm.
definitely going to be a lot more present in this game, I think, from Quincy.
I I don't know if anybody realized this, but Insomnia already had out their draft. Their bands already set up. They're giving 100 Thumbs almost zero time to think because 100 Thumbs took a while on the Aatrox ban, mind you. But then
Mm-hmm.
immediately Insomnia's like, we're getting rid of the set, move on, next. And
It
that
just
kind of
reminds me of I think some of my favorite drafting was like early Cloud9 where they wouldn't share their champions at all, and then at the last second they would lock them in right then. Their bands immediately locked in. Probably some of the cleanest drafts I remember because they didn't leave any chance for the other team to respond. I mean, they had the minimum time, the 30 seconds before you could look at the picks. And I'm kind of liking the color scheme from Insomnia right now. I'm seeing a lot of purple, and I
Mhm.
do love Vex mid. I know Wookie's a big
I
fan as well.
Wookie loves Vex mid. I mean,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think he finally even though he plays it so much, I think he finally understood how to play it perfectly. No
Yeah,
disrespect to you, Wookie.
absolutely.
No disrespect to you, but it took you a minute.
Yeah, and the Pickle did super well on the Zoe. Landed a lot of the bubbles, a lot of the battle stars. So I mean, if he lands an ult and he times it right, he can have a lot of damage. And get that fear off as well,
Yeah,
possibly on multiple targets. However, we do see a Lux mid who
there we go.
um,
We
that's a
see.
lot of. I mean, that's a good amount of CC just from the Lux Leona. Um, Probably my two least favorite champions to play against in terms of CC. Uh, really hard to. It's really easy to lock someone down, especially if they follow up on each other. And then when you got the misfortune in the back, just blasting them, I do like this draft from them. They did draft a lot more damage. Uh,
There's a
Not
control
the
mage.
best front line.
There is
Yeah,
a
there is
control
a
mage.
control mage. And it's sounding going to take the Mordekaiser. So I guess we're going to play your champions and play them better is the kind of their mission at the moment. That is going to be a Mordekaiser top. I'm assuming though.
Yes, it is
So
going to be.
maybe we'll see them take jungles by throwing Wukong in the Shadow Realm. Who knows? I'd love to see it.
I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I do. Okay,
Right.
I don't like
Let me know.
the Trundle pick.
Hmm.
The Trundle pick here. You didn't see enough tanks. You didn't see absolutely nearly enough tanks. Because what we see is basically a Udyr and a Mordekaiser, and once Mordekaiser ults one specific person, hey, guess what? There goes your tank choice. And
Yeah, I mean,
even
he's just going to steal your resistances anyways
yeah,
and throw it right back. I definitely like Insomnia's draft more. I don't see 100 Thumbs as cohesive. Um, I do think they also have an aggressive team this time around. Uh, I I like the Misfortune Wukong for sure,
yes,
and the Leona.
it's gonna be a CC. It's gonna be a wombo combo. I think they're going for the wombo combo.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're definitely going for the Wombo, um, and they could very well burst a lot of the members on Insomnia, especially Vayne likes to play a little far forward, not a long range AD carry. Udyr straight melee. Vex probably going to try and play in the team as well. There's not really any range from the side of Insomnia, so I think this is pretty easy for 100 Thumbs to play the Wombo comp. I think just off of our showing last game, I'm gonna give it to Insomnia, and I like their picks right now. Um, we'll see. I mean, Wukong is one of the strongest junglers on this current patch. Has been, he's one of the strongest junglers on last patch as well. So, but he's not in the jungle. I just realized I thought that Trundle was gonna go top, but it's actually gonna be a top Wukong, and Trundle's gonna be in the jungle.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna be Wukong into Mordekaiser, which I kind of would have preferred the Trundle top lane. I think Wukong might be able to do a little bit more in lane, but we'll see what Quincy's able to do on this Trundle. I don't want to, call him out just yet.
Okay.
And I think it's a pretty even draft, all said and done. I just think putting Pickle on this Vex, who's a very high skill cap champion, if he's able to do a lot, might not look good for 100 thumbs. Because, he can use that fear. I believe it's a fear mechanic to pretty much stop, Wukong and Trundle from getting into your team. They have the binding. They have Condemn from Vayne. So they do have some answers for an aggressive wombo combo comp, I think.
They do. I do. I do believe that Insomnia. Okay, we are cast or curse. We are legitimately the meaning of cast or curse. Okay.
Absolutely.
So don't take our word for it. Take, I don't know, anybody else who wants to make a prediction, or we'll get those predictions up right now, hopefully. And
yeah, I mean, I do like that they're not putting everything on Dragon's Vein.
Yes.
There's a lot of other things on this team that, if left alone, or if you burst on Dragon, there's still a lot the team's able to do. Mordekaiser definitely able to 2v1 or isolate a target. So I mean, he could isolate the Wukong, which, I mean, if Wukong gets fed early and isn't able to get onto the back line, and Dragon can just pick off the rest of the squishy targets, especially the Trundle, with the true damage. I mean, it could go either way. I'm excited for this game. I know we're about to go to break, but I just want to thank everyone for being here. And it looks like most of us have stuck around for game 2, so we appreciate that.
All right. We're going to be right back. We're going to get everything settled. Predictions should be up. And we are, again, very grateful for you guys' patience today. Thank you so much for the patience from the bottom of my heart, from the bottom of the Team Mythic's heart. We do appreciate everything. But we will be back very shortly. Don't touch that web browser. We'll be right back.
All right,
Welcome.
ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Mythic Esports. This is going to be 100 Thumbs versus Insomnia Ouroboros. So far, we once again don't see any level 1 shenanigans, but that doesn't mean there's not going to be some level 2, 3 shenanigans. Let's hope to see it. I'm assuming there's probably going to be another aggressive level 2 coming out from the Insomnia bot lane. I mean, they would want to hit level 2 before Leona does, preferably.
Preferably.
You want to get that black shield before Thanor's able to do anything, but where do you think a lot of his action is going to be at the beginning of the game?
I believe that they're going to try to help topside this time around. Hopefully Quincy helps out topside, because if a Wukong can start 1v1ing a Mordekaiser, perfect. The Wukong can start splitting, you know what I mean? But also, I could be very, very wrong and actually say that Peach Tea might get a bit more help from Quincy to make sure that Peach Tea can, 1v1 the Vex and also do all that damage that just came out. But we'll have to just wait and see. We'll have to wait and see what the heck goes on. And we'll just...
Yeah, I don't know. I have a feeling that this could be a spicy top lane as well. I think Valrine, once again, is going to want to play really aggressive. I have just a feeling. Stormwind getting, a good amount of poke on this level 1, though. He's already hitting level 2. He's probably going to have this pull, which he is going to use. Valrine hit level 2. I don't know if he did take the clones. He's going to get out, but a lot of damage going for him out early. And Stormwind doesn't have mana, so he can just keep doing this the whole laning phase. So I think Valrine's probably going to want to play a lot more careful this time around. And a ward already going out for Stormwind. He's going to play aggressive, but he is going to most likely try and hit that top lane early. Hopefully Valrine has let them know that... Oh, Seems play does miss. Dragon going to go back in, though. Binding does land onto Viator. Dragon's going to try and get the kill. Flash out by Viator. Pyro going to try and run him down, but Thanor's going to run down Dragon. And first blood goes to Leona and Thanor. Pyro going to land the binding on a Thanor, but a lot more damage is coming out from Viator. He does have the rain. The Thanor lands a Zenith Blade. He's going to stun him down. Pyro taking more damage. Binding going to miss. Depression coming in onto Viator. Ghost popped by Depression. Viator looks like not going to be able to get out of this one. Going to get slapped around by Depression. Thanor tries to stun Depression, but it's not going to do anything. Depression going to keep running him down. Binding is going to land, and that's going to be a dead bot lane for the side of 100T. Stormling going down, though, for the side of Insomnia on the top side of the map. So, really good trades, and I think we barely missed it, but PHT did get a solo kill onto Waffle. And shenanigans on all 3 lanes on this map, Lupul.
A lot more shenanigans, honestly, than I thought would be happening right now. I am happy that Peach Tea, was able to get that solo kill. That shows Pickle something, that hey, even though I have Ignite, you can still kill me. Oh, bye, Viator. Never mind.
He thought about it. Depression being very oppressive
again
in this game as well.
Yes. And
doing so much at the moment. I think it was really good. I think it was really well played by Viator and Thanor. Especially Thanor, who was able to get the kill onto Dragon. Vayne not able to do much after Viator flashed away. Maybe committed too much. Vayne level 3, not the best, but Viator takes a tier, so he is going to be able to rain down some bullets a lot more. Going to try and stack up that tier. Pyro hoping to get a binding down, but minions are going to say no thank you.
Peach Tea taking some damage.
Big combo by Pickle, but the shield from Peach is just not going to let anything go down for the moment. Vex going to have to build up a little bit more to be able to take down Peach.
Okay, let's be honest, everybody. Who here hates Lux?
Binding lands onto Waffle. Peach going to get some more empowered autos.
That's not right. That shouldn't be right. I'm sorry. This is horrible. Okay.
Binding just misses. The flea does land on Peach. Depression going to try and run him down. Just kidding. We're going to go top lane. Thank you to Vault View. But Depression going to try and run him down. Let's see if Peach is going to land the binding. Doesn't look like it. Peach is going to go down. Actually misses the binding on a Pickle, and Pickle picks up that kill. So return kill for Pickle with the help of Depression. Quincy gonna try and do something top lane, but Storming is pushing his tower. Don't think they have dive potential, especially if Storm hits 6. It's going to turn a 2v1 into a 1v1 very quickly. Don't think Quincy needs to stick around here. I guess they're just going to try and take some plates. I guess they're going for the dive since Storming is not level 5. Volring gets pulled back in.
That's
Volring
not a good dive.
Try and kill him. I was going to say, like, I don't think Mordekaiser is the one you want a 2 versus 1 under tower. And that's a double kill for Stormwing. On the other side of the map, Depression is taking Dragon, but at what cost?
Like, I don't think that was a great plan.
Yeah, I mean, they lost so much. I mean, Depression taking Dragon while Storming is getting a double kill top. I was gonna say maybe they could take Rift Herald. That's not even up yet.
Nope. What did they cost? What did it cost them, Primus?
Everything.
Thank you. Moving on. Volrin's just trying to make the best out of the fact that Stormwing hasn't backed yet, by the way. But Stormwing's just
doesn't matter. I mean, he's Mordekaiser. He's level 7.
Volrin's level 5.
If Voron rushes 6 here, he might be able to do something. Peach Tea is running down. Stormwing might not want this. He does not have vision on the river, and luckily he does back off. Peach Tea doesn't have. He's not gonna be able to flash bind him, but yeah, it costs them everything. Wow.
Yeah. This is looking on the side of Insomnia. It's already like 1k gold lead. I mean, that's not too bad. Mordekaiser's going to start using the teleport to get back to lane, so that's down for a while, but comes back with armor boots and also a blasting wand. So not going to take a lot of damage, but going to give a lot of damage. That's going to
absolutely. And it's looking pretty good for Insomnia this game as well. I mean, when 100 Thumbs was able to get advantages, the advantages were quickly lost from the return plays from Insomnia. Like, I mean, that 2 versus 1 under tower is just so rough. And Pickle, I guess, isn't taking as much damage now. He, I don't know if he's maxing the shield, probably not, but Volring gonna get caught out by the Wukong, or excuse me, by the Udyr here. Depression gonna say, just kidding.
Ooh.
The spin goes down.
Good try.
Doesn't land, and Volring actually goes down. Pickle now in this fight as well. Depression low, but it looks like he kind of wants to fight some more. And that Lux Ultimate barely missing Storming was so tragic. Finding misses on the on the scuttle as well.
Challenger scuttle, ladies and gentlemen.
I mean, just nothing's going good for 100 Thumbs right now. Like, I mean, I don't think that was a bad play there. I think Volring definitely should have gone back in. I just don't think they landed everything that they wanted to. And Depression, Udyr already got the Cinder Hulk the Bomby Cinder and the Steel Caps. So he's not going to be easy to burst down, even if you're Lux level 7.
No, it's looking.
Ain't going down top lane though. Shadow Realm gonna go down on Volring, and that's the problem when you're trying to gank on Mordekaiser. But at the same time, Viator's gonna go down bot lane. There's so much going on. Volring gonna go down to Stormwing. Stormwing gonna try and fight Quincy. What am I saying? He's definitely gonna fight Quincy very easily. I mean, the bash. He's 3 levels up, and oh my god, so much is going down right now. Not gonna be able to get a replay. Pyro gonna maybe try and bait the bot lane, but.
Ooh, nice pillar. Very nice pillar.
Thanar getting caught up by Depression here. They might have felt better after they killed Dragon. Excuse me, not Viator, but yes, I mean, they killed Dragon, and Thanar might have wanted a little bit more, but I don't think they should with this very fed Depression. And this time around, the bot lane for 100 Thumbs is going a little bit better, but I mean, that top lane is still looking very rough.
By the way, Viator got the kill on Dragoon, not Dragoon.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Sorry, when I'm trying to play top fight, there's fights going on.
I know. Don't worry.
It was a very quick default. The default view very quickly to bot lane. So
yeah,
I just saw it. I just quickly was like, oh, there's a kill bot lane. All right, back to top lane, and Stormwing getting kills.
And then back to top lane, back to bot lane, then back to top lane. Damn you, directed camera. Depression.
Depression's here, by the way. Thanar getting caught out. Condemned does. Okay, the condemn didn't quite go through because the Zenith Blade, but Thanor probably still going to go down. Pyro goes golden, and that is a very dead Thanor. Almost had him, and Pyro gets the kill, too. So that is now 1 kill over the Morgana. Storming being super oppressive. I mean,
Volrin's
his
trying.
Q's up like every 2 seconds. So even if Volrin wants to get any return damage, as you saw, he can just turn around and bash him.
Yeah. Volrin's just trying. He's trying his best. And I give respect to Volrin because he doesn't
He's
stop
definitely not
trying.
a quitter.
He's not a quitter. He's not a quitter. And I'm not sure that this is going to go well for Volrin because I think Stormwind can literally just ult him underneath turret and say goodbye. No,
Well,
that's...
you get so many stats just from levels, and when you're 3 levels up, as the binding lands onto Udyr, Stormwind can literally just run him down. I don't think Volrin wants to be here. He's going to try and ultimate to do something. I think Storm might have thought that someone was there, which is why I guess he didn't completely go for it. It's possible he could have flashed onto the Wukong and killed him under tower, but Storming playing safer. He doesn't need to do that. He's up 40 CS. You can play it safe and just take more plates as Volrin has to recall. And doesn't quite have the teleport. Binding misses, but the stun lands onto Quincy. How much can it be happening to...
There goes a ghost!
Used by Depression. They're really only going to burst down Pyro. Peachy gets a kill on Pyro. Pickle's having to flash away. I mean, great picks. They burned a lot right before this dragon fight. Looks like Dragon's getting run down too by Viator. Quincy might be able to get him. He does have flash. He can bash him, and if he needs to use the flash, Viator... Quincy is going to go down. They're not going to be able to kill Dragon. I was going to say, why... I definitely think that Quincy should use the flash aggressively, try to get the Q off. And Viator, I guess, just letting him run around. All this time, I mean, mid-turret's going down. So, I mean, they're just kind of... I don't know what was going on with that chase. I definitely think they should have killed Dragon a lot faster than what they did.
I will have to say that I think I know what Quincy was thinking. Hypothetically, I can't say that this is true. Quincy wanted to give it to Viator. Because I think that they know that the Wombo combo from both Thanor and Viator are going to be very...
Yeah, I was going to say that. Pickle is trying to fight this 2v1. It doesn't look like anything is going to happen, but a lot of damage is going on to Pickle. Storming still aggressively pushing down this top lane. 4-1 Mordekaiser, level 10 at 13 minutes is not something you want to see. And he very much is going to transfer that to this mid to late game. Once he gets that empowered teleport, which I believe should be soon. He's taken 3 plates top lane. That's a lot of solo gold that he has gotten himself. He has gotten 0 help from Depression when it comes to pushing that tower. So all that gold is just his. He has flash. I mean, he can go for this if he wants. Why? I don't understand why Volring keeps trying to do this. When he E's and Q's into Stormwing, nothing is going to happen. I mean, he's going to put down his shield. As I say that, Thanor's going to Zenith Blade onto Dragoon. Going to try and stun him down. Vader not be able to... Okay, he's going to throw down the ultimate. Spray and pray, or not the spray pray. The bullets from Vader does kill him. Confusing ultimates, but Dragoon finally goes down. He's 1 in 4, so they are getting a lot of kills onto Vader in this early game. Now it's 3-1 on this Misfortune, and they're going to take... Oh, they're going to take tower. Oh, lots going down, excuse me.
And then they're going to get Dragon, but also not... Depression is on the other side of the map taking care of that Rift Herald. So...
Yeah, which post 14 minutes... Not terrible, but...
And...
Quincy going to try and steal a blue buff.
And I think
might be unsuccessful.
Depression
doing the same thing on the other side. He is going to try and fight Wolverine, though. I don't know if Wolverine wants this. Peachy is here. Probably going to...
Smited
Peachy
the blue
is
buff.
actually not going to get... This blue buff gets smited away. Quincy's going to turn back. As we say, there's a fight going on the river. Pickle gets locked down. They're doing so much on the Vayne. Probably might be able to kill the Quincy as well, but gets beat down by Viator. Viator going to try and run down this Morgana. At the same time, it looks like no one lost their life top side.
Nope.
Valrine and Peach get out, but no kills for them. So just Pickle and Dragon and Thanor will die in that two-sided trade. Or two sides of the map, excuse me.
Yep. I mean, Valrine, I have to admit, I love your tenacity, but have you ever heard of the definition of insanity?
Yes, absolutely. I don't know if it's around.
Has the definition changed? I can't tell. I'm not trying to BM everybody, trust me, but I honestly believe that Volrain just has to. They have to rotate around now. I think it's up to that point.
Yeah, he definitely should have taken his L, or Quincy could have maybe tried to save this top lane. I mean, especially like, I mean, it all started with that tower dive, right? I definitely think that trying to tower dive a Mordekaiser is not something you want to do.
No.
Especially when you don't have as much damage level 5 compared to, you know, the turret. Maybe if they had a 3-4-man dive, it could have gone in their favor, but a 2-man dive at level 5, like, you don't have the damage to kill this Mordekaiser. They gave him 2 kills very quickly, and then he's just kind of able to stomp Volrain. Anytime Volrain wanted to attack him, just nothing happened. So
yeah. Now, I think the only way that they can honestly do this is, I'm gonna say it, everybody on the team of 100 Thumbs has to get a QSS. Not even a joke. It's gonna be one of those.
And Depression's just gonna walk away. Doesn't care.
Volrain's gonna.
Volrain taking some more damage. I don't even think he needs to just be in the vicinity of Mordekaiser, because he's just gonna get slapped. He doesn't. He walks close to him and he's gonna die. Thanar Zenith Blade misses. Dragon gonna try and get some damage on him. Viator doing a lot of damage though. Viator still has the ultimate, so if Dragon gets too close, he might go down.
Oh, Vex ultimate misses.
I mean, they get Dragon, but you know what's gonna happen? Pyro flashes in and locks him down. Try to get a last ultimate by Viator, but nothing's gonna happen.
There goes Stormwing's teleport as well.
Yeah, I mean, great flash ultimate by Pyro to lock them down. Not able to go anywhere. I mean, they were really just gonna walk into turrets. So, I mean, it was after they killed Dragon, they were probably dead anyways.
No, you are correct. I mean, the good news though is that Pyro was able to get the shit down on the Vayne, not Pickle or Stormwing. So I guess that's a pro. I see no cons in this, by the way. But again,
I mean, they're only down 3 kills at 17 minutes this time.
But down 6.5. I'm sorry, almost 6K gold.
Yeah, I mean, they have gold on the board. If they were to take any of these turrets, they have objective bounties. A bot turret is looking pretty low. Depression in the middle of 100 Thumbs jungle, looking for this red buff.
There's a theme
Thanor's
song playing
around. Depression's actually going to start going for Peach here. Just going to run him down. Binding lands. Can Depression run him down? But at the same time, Insomnia's going in on this top side. Vorin does get locked down. That is not his clone. That is, in fact, a Wukong going down. Peach losing in this 1v1. Depression just running him down. And, I mean, how long is that Binding going to last? He's going to get killed. So 2-0 for the side of Insomnia. And looks like Dragon's up in 30 seconds.
Quincy's
I don't think that Peach and Volrain will be here in time to at least counter this setup. They're going to try and clear... They're clearing words for the moment, but...
I don't know.
Thanar?
Oh, no, that works. Nope, doesn't work.
Oh, there goes the Vex. Pickle goes in. Viator gets rooted. A lot of damage going down. Quincy going to try and answer something. Depression getting kind of low. Thanar does lock him down. Pyro goes golden. A lot of damage coming from this Mordekaiser, but they do blow up Pyro. But the return kill onto Quincy. Volrain in the back trying to do Wukong things. He is going to go down. Viator does get that kill. Stormling, though, is here to kill the Viator.
Ooh.
Pickle, a little bit too much health for Viator to just one hit at 30% HP. Now, do they go for the Drake? I mean...
Yes. It's Mordekaiser.
Lux has stealing mini a Drake.
That
long-range ultimate, it's possible.
Any vision?
I don't think they have vision in the pit, though.
I mean, let's see. Okay, has vision now. Question is...
They're going to wait it out.
Too early.
Oh, just misses it. Okay, so Dragon goes over to Insomnia. I was sitting on the edge of my seat wondering if they were going to get it. But...
I know. There's a lot of theme musics when I see Depression running at somebody. You know the initial D music that goes that just runs at people. Okay, and then whenever it's Mordekaiser, I just hear the Imperial March from Star Wars. just running at somebody. Yep, there you go.
I
Yep,
mean,
that one.
he's a 9-1 Mordekaiser. He kind of looks like Darth Vader. He's definitely using that mace like a lightsaber, so I can definitely see the comparison.
They have no vision on
and
Baron,
they're just
by the
gonna
way.
start this Baron. They have the vision. They have the setup.
They have the damage.
They have Pyro throwing out bindings. Because you also have to keep in mind, Peach is not here. They don't have the Lux. So when Valrin goes in, which he is, he's by himself. This team is spread out. The Misfortune not getting a lot of damage on. They're just going to burst down the team. It's basically a 3 versus 5. Because, I mean, Vader, all he could do is just throw out his ultimate. And they're just going to go back to the Baron.
Lux ultimate steal? Nope. Uh-oh.
Nope. Maybe too quickly.
Ooh. Well, that's a lot of
Pyro
damage
walking
on Pyro.
with one leg.
Right? Hoppling
Not on
away.
Kylo, but not enough to kill.
Oh, man.
But yeah, once again, I mean, it's kind of a, I wouldn't say a stomp from Insomnia. I definitely think they're playing this mid game a lot better.
Yes.
Maybe don't give Depression Udyr.
Yes.
But I also think, I mean, this is Storming's game. He's just doing so much in this Mordekaiser. He's double the CS of Valrine. All he needed was those 2 kills, and then he was online.
Yes. I have to say that
You have to say.
Depression hits hard. That's not supposed to be a pun or real life thing. Just Depression hits really hard just for having 2 items. And
yeah, it's in real life too.
It's a real.
I'll allow it.
But I think that if they can finally, the only way that they can honestly do anything that that 100 Thumbs can do anything that they want, they have to get rid of Stormwing. They have to just. But even if they collapse on him, he's just gonna turn it into a 1v1. That's the issue with Mordekaiser. It's a lot of damage.
Well, and think about it. The strongest member on their team is the Misfortune. Who just has a Merman and Eclipse. Can you get through a Thornmail Steel Plate Mordekaiser that easily?
When you have
without him
items.
destroying you
exactly.
at the same time?
Thanor's gonna get
Ooh,
caught.
Binding Lance on a Thanor. Pyro flexing his skill shot some more. I mean, I like to play Morgana like I play Nautilus, and I throw those out just to show you that I can.
What happens
kind of
if it goes south?
Puffing your chest. Like, no one was there, but I still want to land a binding on you. I'm gonna press Q.
Stormwing.
Peach actually kind of low. I mean, Stormwing, I think if he had flash, he could probably just flash kill the Lux. But not gonna happen. A lot of CC going on to Thanor. Having to flash away.
Depression is coming, running at Peach T.
I was gonna say, I mean, Peach uses flash, but Depression's just gonna run him down. Storming still has the pull. Binding goes down, but Depression's just gonna hit him. I mean, I don't think if he binded Depression, anything would have happened. But Depression just taking tower shots like nobody's business. Storming taking tower shots like also nobody's business.
Yeah, right.
They're not worried about it.
Goodbye.
Oh, Pickle goes
Vader.
in with the ult. Vader gets fleed, but Pickle may have regretted that. Quincy gonna try and kill Dragon. Dragon gonna do something with Valrine jumps in.
Ooh.
The Vayne does kill Misfortune, but at the same time, bot lane goes down. And, I mean, they got a few return kills, so it was a 2 for 2. I'd say that was good for 100T, but you're still losing your base.
Yeah, I mean, they're now down only 10k at this point. Only 10k. Only 10k.
No biggie.
I mean, we see a 073 Wukong, a 346 Trundle, 231 Peach Tea, and then we have the MF, which is an 844, and Thanor sitting at 2, 6, and 7. And then we look at the side of Insomnia.
I mean, maybe they get a good Misfortune ult into the pit for this dragon fight. Maybe. I don't see that doing as much as they want it to, especially with. Because the problem is Depression and Storming are kind of just gonna jump on people and not really. They don't need to be with the team, so they don't need to clump up. They're gonna play spread apart. I mean, they're not even in the pit. They're just zoning the 100 Thumbs off. So they're just gonna take this dragon for free. They're gonna be on Soul Point. I definitely think that 100 Thumbs probably should not have fought for that dragon. I think
no, it was a good call. It was a great call.
Yeah, I definitely need to try to get some more picks before even try to do anything. But Depression finds Thanar in the jungle. Thanar's not gonna be able to run away. He might be able to stun for a little bit, but Depression's just gonna run at him. He's also gonna stun him. Vader gonna get him away, but Depression just doing as he pleases, just running around. If he had found anyone else other than Thanar, I think he maybe could have done something. Especially if he found Peach or Vader, that would have been a kill.
I mean, are we gonna be able to see something happen with Viator, like a wombo combo going for Viator?
I think that's all they have.
Maybe
I think
that's
if they,
it.
I mean, they have to get somebody, but I mean, Pickle's not the most squishy person in the world. He's got, Dark Seal, a little bit of health, and he's got the health from Shadow Flame and Everfrost. So he's definitely not some squishy control mage that you can just blow up as you want. The really only people that can blow up is the bot lane. And Pyro's just gonna go golden. He's got the Zonias if as soon as that Misfortune ult goes down. And at this point, like they don't even need to focus the Vayne.
Nope.
Or even if they did, if they did focus the Vayne, not much would happen. You still don't want to let Dragon be the late game Vayne that he is. He has that 3 items. That's something we'll probably see more in these fights. Is Dragon doing a lot more?
Oh, Viator gets caught. Quincy blocks it.
Pickle goes in. Luxult not going to be able to do much as dead Viator gets locked down. Quincy getting locked down by Depression. Depression just running around stunning everyone. The Morgana ult does land but doesn't get anyone. Valorant going to try and go on Pyro. Pyro goes golden, and Valorant is put in the Shadow Realm, but Peach does get Pyro with the last minute binding. Valorant probably going to go down the Mordekaiser here, or the rest of the team. Depression kills him. Peach going to try and stop him with the binding, and Drone just going to run down Peach. Peach has to go golden. Depression, and someone's probably going to kill him. Thanar tries to go in to save them, but he's going to get run down by Dragon. Dragon throwing
Quincy.
all of the auto attacks onto Quincy, and he is dead by Stormwing. That is a Mythic Esports ace, and probably the end of the game. They're going to blow up these towers, and they're going to win this series 2-0 for Insomnia. Vader canceled his ultimate there at the end. I mean, maybe could have killed Depression. I was going to say, Stormwing, don't hurt the KDA.
No, hurt the KDA. Hurt the KDA.
Keep the one death. Add the KDA, guys. Come on. Whew.
Alrighty.
That was a fun series.
Yeah. Interesting. Very, very interesting. We were hyping up the any comments towards let's start with Insomnia. Any comments towards Insomnia about this game?
I mean, just really strong showing. Bot lane definitely was their weakest part. Kind of irrelevant for most of the game, and at least in terms of what the rest of their team was doing across the map compared to Depression and Stormwing. Depression and Stormwing just kind of did what they wanted. They did not care about about 100 Thumbs at all. They took this game by the throat and just choked out 100 Thumbs. I mean, it's really all I have to say is that game was 100% Storming Depression. Pickle started a good amount of fights with the Vexel and the Fear. I keep forgetting if it's a Fear.
It's a Fear. It's a Fear.
Yeah.
It's a Fear.
Yeah, I mean, start off, ult in with the Fear and then just let Depression Storming run in. Jerome got caught out a lot, especially in the lane. He was the one that died most of the time, which is why Viator had a lot of those kills, but I think most of, if not all of Viator's kills were just Dragon and Pyro. They never really did anything to the rest of the team, so really good showing for their top lane. What do you think about 100 Thumbs? Do you think it was a better second game for them?
It was a better second game, 100%. I love their draft. They couldn't predict the Mordekaiser. Okay, let's just put that out there. Like, they couldn't predict the Mordekaiser, but if they did draft it better, if they did take a look at it, they would see that Stormwing could play Mordekaiser. And something that mythic players love to do is basically say, anything you can do, I can do better.
True.
This is something that and people, like, even if you go to check out the LCS, MSI, all that kind of stuff, if it's a 3-game series, if we beat you, we're gonna try to play your champion that we just beat you on. You know what I mean?
Right.
And
yeah, I mean, Oh, continue. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. And to be honest, I will say better showing second game. First game,
Mhm.
mm-mm. Uh, top lane over pushing, depression was everywhere. Um, Suggestions for that. If you've seen Udyr, Rammus, Hecarim, or
Nocturne?
yes, and a Nocturne. Ward deep because it does not matter if you put it right there in the middle of in the beginning of your lane in the river. They are going to run you down. You have no time to react because a Chemtech plus or a Ghost or a freaking Dash, that's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt bad because then it's just gonna give the other team advantages, more gold to buy items, which gives more advantages and stuff like that. But that's
Yeah,
it.
for sure. I mean, I guess now we have to talk about who's the MVP from Insomnia. I mean, they won the game. Really strong showing from, I'd say, especially the top side of the map. I would honestly give the MVP to Stormling or Depression. I mean, the second game, I would say more Stormling, but I think Depression just had such a strong series on the Udyr both games that I'd
hmm
honestly say his name. Pickle had a really good showing on the Zoe. Uh, Probably the MVP or the second MVP of that game. But I think Depression just did so much that I think he definitely deserves the recognition that he's been getting.
And
Huh.
in villager.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Huh.
All right. They I would say honestly that the MVP does go to Stormwing.
That's fair.
Hands down,
That's fair.
hands down. But I also want to kind of give it to Depression at the same time. Because I give it to Stormwing, the only reason why Stormwing was able to do that ahead in the first game was because Depression kept answering anytime Volrin kept pushing up too far. But if we look at the second game, Volrin just kept running at Mordekaiser. That gank early between, like that gank with Quincy and Volrin running at a Mordekaiser underneath the turret. I mean, sure um they showed that they could do the damage. Could they do a consistent damage? No, it was just a burst damage. And Stormwing was still pretty high on health on the health bar list. So not the greatest pick. Not the one. If they wanted to do that too, I don't know. Uh Pickle Waffle, that would have been fine. If it was a
Yeah.
dive for a bot laner that their support or their carry is gone, totally fine. A Mordekaiser. No. Bad Llama. There you go. You get a slap on the wrist. And they got more than a slap on the wrist by the end of the game. They got just a smack on the face. Thrown down in the waterfall. Piranhas, pointy rocks. You know, the usual. Um, with that being said, uh, sorry, 1 second. Let me see this. We have a bit of the stream's a bit of a long delay. I feel really
I was gonna
bad.
say, are they even gonna be able to vote on this
We're gonna be
one?
able to vote on this. We're gonna be able to vote on this. We're just gonna keep we're gonna keep talking about the because I honestly want them to know that we saw what from the bird's eye view because they didn't see the fog award. They didn't see anything like that.
Right.
Um, as a jungler, I do love the ward placements that Pyro was working with. You know what I mean?
Right.
The
Yeah.
word placements that Depression knew anything that Quincy was doing. Anything Quincy was doing, Depression was on the other side of the map doing it twice as better. I have to admit that. But that's because, Depression was doing true work as a new deer. Like, oh, I see you low, I'm gonna run at you, and I'm gonna beat you, and I'm gonna stun you, and then I'm gonna go to the next person. I'm gonna stun them, and then I'm gonna come back 5 seconds later to stun the next person. Because that's what Bear Stance does. Like every 5 seconds, you get a new stun on a new player, on a new champion. But it's one of those things that you can't really do much about it. Um, as for the as for the whole thing, I honestly believe that who was it? I honestly believe that the support on the side of 100 thumbs just needs to start being in place wards. Ward placement, 100%. You just gotta make sure you check for wards. Game that trying to playing poke champions helps out a lot because enchanters can always get that support item going already. You already have your sweeper, you have your support item. You're starting to deal more damage. That gives your AD carry a bit more. You know. Um, we are going to vote for the MVP in a second uh, to see how that is going. And like I said, I honestly believe that Stormwing should get it for the second game. But all in
Mm.
all, I think people are right that Depression should be the MVP because of how well he played on
Yeah, so
Corruption.
far it's 5-0
It's
for
5-0
Depression.
for Depression.
But you do have a bit of a stream delay, so
Yes, we do.
we'll be
I'm
fixing that
sorry.
tomorrow. No, it's okay.
I hate
It's
everything
okay.
about
If
this.
you're streaming, just solo, maybe that would be needed. But
Yeah, no, it does.
we'll fix that for tomorrow.
I promise
Thank
you tomorrow everything would be better because I'm not going to be one that produces.
hey, you're still new at it. It's fine. I've hosted one game, never will again. Did not go well. Production's hard, especially if you've never done it. So I'm glad we got through it. We got the 2 games casted.
Yeah, we got the 2 games
just
through.
little tiny hiccups.
Tiny. Speed bump. Boop. Boop. And then later, like near the middle of the game 1. Oh, look, there's a hill.
You did just fine, my love.
Thank
don't
you.
worry about
Thank
it.
you, Ryleon. By the way, Ryleon's been with here the whole time, everybody. Let's give him a round of applause for riding out the whole wisdom tooth extraction. Let's give him a round of applause. Ryleon, we miss you. We cannot wait for you to give us your lovely, lovely voice even more whenever you do start casting with us again.
Y'all carried it. Great job, both of you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Oh. I mean, I don't know how long you put the MVP vote on, but it doesn't look like we have any contenders. So
yeah, so let's just get Depression up in here.
Yeah, let's go ahead and get Depression in here. I'm ready. I know the cast is, or the audience is ready, so let's go ahead and pull him in.
I got him. 3. What's up, Depression?
What is up, my dude?
Hi.
Sorry, you won the MVP vote.
Yes, you won the MVP vote. Yes, you won the MVP vote.
So we will be here interviewing you. For everyone who doesn't know, we if this is your first time tuning in to Mythic Esports or previously,
okay,
what's up?
I couldn't hear you.
You couldn't hear
no
us.
Worries. Yeah, we do interview the MVP at the end of the game. So that is you, Depression. Lupul, do you want to start this interview?
Okay, all right. So first of all, I gotta really ask your name. It hits too hard.
Yeah, I know.
Why you do this to us? That's my first question. Why you do this to us?
Because I'm sad, I guess.
You need to play a Mumu more.
Do you play a Mumu?
No, but I play Sin Jungle and Udyr.
So wait, you play Sin Jungle?
Yeah.
All right, I'm done. The stream's over. The stream's done.
That's why I bring Depression to people.
That makes more sense.
He's like Santa Claus. Here's Depression for you. Here's Depression for you. Here's Depression for you. I'll give you a bit of hope and depression now. But no, honestly, how your team did great. First of all, let me get to the real question. I promise you.
Yeah, except Dragon, it was dog shit.
No flame.
No flaming. Come on, they're your teammates. So let's be nice here. But I have to say, great, outstanding job. I do love the Udyr. Was there anything? How were you guys feeling? What was your feeling every time that you got that kill and you started carrying, and then you just started like spreading out that love to other lanes? How did it feel as a jungler? Because I have a feeling I know how that felt, but how did it feel for you?
Uh, I don't really know. I mean, we were pretty much laughing the whole game and having fun. I guess that's all we
That's
win
good.
games.
That's
Yeah,
Oh
good.
yeah.
I mean, if we like break mental, we're not gonna win. But if we have fun, I win the games. I guess.
So the tip to beat you is to make sure you don't have fun. Got it. Play Yumi.
Yeah, but I always have fun. So
Hey, and if that continues, maybe you'll stay undefeated. So far, I mean, you're going to be 2-0 going in. I do have to ask, is a lot of your drafts like planned? Like, were you planning on picking Mordekaiser Vayne, taking that away from 100 Thumbs, or were you planning on picking those before game one as well? Is that kind of more reactionary, or was that planned?
I mean, we have like 3 champs planned for each of us, so we can play more than 3 champs. So Vayne was one of them. Mord
Okay.
was one of them. So we picked them.
Okay. Awesome.
I have a couple more questions. Sorry.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the durability changes?
I mean, that's pretty good. I mean,
You
I
feel-
can't die anymore. I can like run it down people with my flat damage AP with Udyr and like. they
Does-
can't
we
kill
saw.
me.
Does
we
that
saw.
does it affect your jungle at all? Your jungling at
nah,
all?
not really. No,
Not really?
I don't think so.
Okay. And this is the last one about those durability changes. Have you changed your champion pool at all thanks to those changes?
No.
What?
I mean, I'm a one-trick Udyr. I'm not gonna play anything else.
Okay, all right. I mean, that's respectable. I mean, Udyr is one of those. Yeah, no, everybody. If you're watching the stream and you're up against depression in the future games, Udyr is the one to ban. Just saying, hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Depression, you handing out any more secrets to enemy teams, huh?
Sin jungle.